There are certain moments in a relationship where everything becomes clear, not through actions, but through words. A single sentence, said calmly, casually, or even emotionally, can reveal everything about how she truly sees you. And the problem is, most men hear these words and ignore them. They make excuses. They tell themselves, she didn't mean it. She was just upset. Things will get better. So they stay. They try harder. They give more. And slowly, they lose themselves. This video is not about anger. It's not about blaming women. It's about awareness. Because the truth is simple, a woman who respects you will not speak to you in ways that break you. And a woman who values you will never make you feel small just to feel powerful. So today, you're going to learn 5 statements that should never be ignored. Not overanalyzed. Not debated. Not forgiven repeatedly. Understood. Because once these words are spoken, the relationship is already changing. Let's get into it. Number 1, I don't need you. This doesn't come from independence. It comes from detachment. There's a difference between a woman who can stand on her own and a woman who makes you feel unnecessary. A healthy woman can have her own life and still value yours. But when she looks at you and says, I don't need you, she's not expressing strength. She's expressing disinterest. She's telling you that your presence doesn't add value to her life. And once that belief sets in, everything changes. She stops appreciating you. She stops investing. She stops seeing you as a partner. And here's where most men make the mistake. They try to prove their value. They explain. They defend. They give more. But you cannot convince someone to value you once they've already decided not to. A man with self-respect doesn't argue in that moment. He listens, and he adjusts. Number 2, you're too emotional. This one is subtle, but dangerous. Because it doesn't just attack your behavior. It attacks your identity. When a woman uses your emotions against you, she's not asking you to improve. She's telling you that your feelings are a problem. And once that happens, you stop being safe in the relationship. You start holding things in. You start filtering yourself. You start becoming someone you're not. And over time, that creates distance. Not because you changed, but because you were forced to. A strong relationship allows space for honesty. But when your vulnerability is used as a weapon, there is no trust left to build on. And without trust, nothing lasts. Number 3, you deserve better than me. This sounds soft. It sounds emotional. Even caring. But in reality, it's a quiet exit. It's her way of stepping back, without taking responsibility. Because what she's really saying is, I'm not going to give you what you deserve. And instead of admitting that directly, she wraps it in something that sounds kind. But listen carefully. A woman who truly wants you does not push you towards someone else. She leans in. She improves. She stays. When she says this, she's already made a decision. You're just hearing it late. And the worst thing you can do in that moment is try to convince her otherwise. Number 4, I never asked you to do anything for me. This one cuts deep. Because it erases everything. Your effort. Your time. Your care. Your loyalty. Gone. When a woman says this, she's not just being defensive. She's removing meaning from everything you gave. And that tells you something important, she no longer values what you bring. Because when someone appreciates you, they don't forget your effort. Even in conflict, they recognize it. But when appreciation disappears, respect usually goes with it. And once respect is gone, the relationship becomes one-sided. You give. She takes. And nothing changes. Number 5, maybe we should take a break. This is the most misunderstood one. Because it sounds temporary. It sounds like space. But most of the time, it's not a pause. It's a transition. A slow exit. Because people don't take breaks from things they're sure about. They take breaks from uncertainty. From doubt. From fading interest. And here's the reality most men don't want to accept. A break is often just separation, without accountability. She gets freedom. You get confusion. And if she comes back, it's usually not because she realized your value, but because something else didn't work out. A man with self-respect does not wait in that position. He doesn't stay on hold. He doesn't compete for clarity. He makes a decision. Final message at the end of the day, this isn't about memorizing lines. It's about understanding patterns. Because words reveal mindset. And mindset shapes behavior. If a woman speaks with disrespect, it will eventually show in her actions. If she speaks with indifference, it will turn into distance. And if she speaks like you don't matter, she already made you optional. So the question isn't, can I fix this? The real question is, why am I staying in something that's breaking me? Strong men don't stay where they are tolerated. They move. Quietly. Calmly. Without needing validation. Because self-respect doesn't beg. It decides. If this made you think, if something clicked, then you're starting to see clearly. Make sure you subscribe to her inner code. Because this isn't surface-level advice. This is understanding the deeper patterns most men never see until it's too late. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.